Welcome to the CISO Daily Update.
UnitedHealth, Change Healthcare Cyberattack caused $872 million loss. UnitedHealth Group's Q1 earnings took an $872 million hit due to the ransomware attack on Change Healthcare. Despite the loss, first quarter revenues grew by nearly $8 billion year-over-year to $99.8 billion. The impact includes $593 million in direct cyber attack response costs and $270 million due to business disruptions. UnitedHealth estimates a total impact of 74 cents per share in Q1, with full-year impacts projected at $1.50 to $1.35 per share. The attack was attributed to the Black Hat Alpha V ransomware group, leading to system shutdowns that affected nationwide billing and claims processing. While investigations continue, UnitedHealth is focused on mitigating impacts and expanding financial assistance to affected providers. SIM swap crooks solicit T-Mobile US Verizon staff via text to do their dirty work. T-Mobile US and Verizon employees are being targeted with text messages offering cash payments to perform illegal SIM swap scams, allowing criminals to control a victim's phone number and access their accounts. T-Mobile confirmed the company is investigating the attempted scams and states no systems breach exposed their employees' contact information. How cybercriminals gained access to employee data remains unclear, with speculation it may have been obtained through previous data breaches at T-Mobile. The article warns any employees tempted by the offers that there would be a clear record of their involvement, potentially leading to significant criminal consequences. FTC fines mental health startup Cerebral $7 million for major privacy violations. The FTC fined mental health startup Cerebral over $7 million for privacy violations, including sharing users' sensitive health data with third parties for advertising without clear consent. The company is ordered to halt such practices, implement a robust privacy program, and inform users about the FTC order. This enforcement follows similar actions against other healthcare providers for unauthorized data sharing. IntelBroker claims SpaceEye's breach, targeting U.S. national security data. Hacker IntelBroker claims to have breached SpaceEye, a geospatial intelligence firm catering exclusively to U.S. government agencies, including the Department of Justice and Department of Homeland Security. The breach potentially exposes highly sensitive national security data, including confidential discussions and profiles, which may impact U.S. national security operations. Leaked data includes details on sanctioned cybercrime groups and individuals, alongside personal information of individuals linked to terrorism. SpaceEye has yet to respond officially, but authorities are investigating the claim. Steganography leveraged in new global TA-558 attack campaign. A new attack campaign dubbed Steganography targeted over 320 organizations globally, utilizing steganography to conceal malicious payloads. Malicious emails containing Word and Excel files exploit the CVE 2017-11882 vulnerability to install a Visual Basic script and retrieve an image with an executable on systems running older versions of Microsoft Office. The campaign deploys multiple malware strains, including Lokibot, Formbook, Agent Tesla, Remcos, Xworm, Snake Keylogger, and GooLoader, and is fetched from legitimate cloud services like Google Drive to evade antivirus detection. Blackjack hackers destroyed 87,000 sensors using lethal ICS malware. The cybercriminal group Blackjack launched an attack using custom-built malware to disable 87,000 sensors across critical infrastructure sectors worldwide. The campaign targeted industries like manufacturing and energy, resulting in significant financial losses and threats to public safety. Authorities are conducting investigations to contain the damage and identify the perpetrators. AWS, Google, and Azure CLI tools could leak credentials in build logs. A vulnerability dubbed Leaky CLI exposes sensitive credentials in build logs through AWS and Google Cloud command line interface tools. Commands like AWS Lambda and Google Cloud Functions inadvertently reveal environment variables and may be exploited by adversaries through tools like GitHub Actions. Microsoft has addressed the issue, but AWS and Google consider it expected behavior, advising organizations to avoid storing secrets in environment variables and to employ dedicated secret store services like AWS Secrets Manager or Google Cloud Secret Manager. Failure to mitigate these risks could lead to unauthorized access to sensitive information by bad actors, emphasizing the importance of strong security measures in CI/CD pipelines. PuTTY SSH client flaw allows recovery of cryptographic private keys. PuTTY was discovered to include a vulnerability, CVE 2024-31-497, that could allow attackers to recover cryptographic private keys. Researchers at Ruhr University Bochum discovered the issue in PuTTY's deterministic method for generating ECDSA nonces, specifically for the NIST P521 curve. This bias in nonce creation can be used to get private keys, gain unauthorized access to SSH servers, or enable attackers to sign commits as developers. Although PuTTY resolved the issue in version 0.81 by using a more secure key generation mechanism, users should replace any vulnerable private keys and check to see if any linked software is affected, such as FileZilla, WinSCP, TortoiseGit, and TortoiseSVN, and then apply the required updates. Delinea scrambles to patch critical flaw after failed responsible disclosure attempt. Delinea, a privileged access management solutions provider, addressed a critical authentication bypass vulnerability in its secret server SOAP API after reportedly disregarding attempts at responsible disclosure by researcher Johnny Yu. Despite Yu's efforts since February 12th, including contacting the CERT Coordination Center, Delinea did not respond. The company eventually acknowledged the flaw on April 12th, issuing patches for its Delinea platform and secret server cloud. Yu publicly disclosed technical details and a proof of concept on April 12th. Delinea has not clarified the disclosure process, but stated that no customer data compromise or exploitation attempts have been detected. Popular VPN software flaw let attackers crash the systems. A major vulnerability, CVE 2024-3652, has been discovered in the widely used LibreSwan virtual private network software, which affects versions 3.22 to 4.14. The vulnerability may allow attackers to remotely shut down affected systems, possibly disrupting key services and exposing sensitive data. Security researchers reported the problem, which is caused by poor validation of incoming network communications. To mitigate the threat, users should immediately update their VPN software to the most recent version, set up network monitoring to detect and prevent suspicious activity, and review incident response procedures to ensure they are ready to handle potential system crashes or other interruptions. Microsoft most impersonated brand in phishing scams. Microsoft topped the list as the most impersonated brand in phishing attacks during Q1 2024, comprising 38% of all attempts, an increase from Q4 2023. Google followed at 11%, while Amazon's representation dropped from 9% to 3%. LinkedIn saw a notable rise from 3% to 11%, possibly linked to increased job hunting. Airbnb debuted in the top 10 list, likely influenced by the Easter travel season. The technology sector remains the primary target due to its extensive corporate and remote work usage. Phishing attacks are evolving with increasingly sophisticated tactics, such as deceptive emails mimicking Microsoft's branding to lure recipients into providing login credentials. Report suggests 93% of breaches lead to downtime and data loss. According to Pantera's latest research, 93% of enterprises that have experienced a data breach have suffered significant impacts such as unplanned downtime, data exposure, or financial loss. The report reveals enterprises allocate an average of 13% of their IT security budgets to penetration testing programs, though only 40% conduct this testing as regularly as they make quarterly IT changes. Security teams face an average of 500 weekly security events requiring remediation and have 53 cybersecurity solutions deployed on average. Bad bots drive 10% annual surge in account takeover attacks. Last year saw a 10% surge in account takeover attacks driven by malicious bots, which now comprise 32% of total internet traffic, according to Imperva's 2024 Bad Bot Report. These attacks, particularly targeting API endpoints, pose a significant threat to sensitive corporate and customer data. With bad bot traffic increasing across various sectors, including financial services and gaming, organizations are urged to invest in bot management and API security tools to mitigate the risk of automated threats.
Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe to our newsletter at CISOheadlines.com. Until next time, stay curious.